So today I'm going to show you how to clean up the discussion board within one of the courses. So first I'm going to go to the communication drop-down and I'm going to choose discussions. In the discussion area, I'm kind of going to take a quick look and see how many things I have in here so I kind of know what work I have cut out for me. Generally, when I've gone in here, I've noticed that the discussion topics are always out of order. So one of the things we'll have to do is put things back into order. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new forum. And we're just going to call it simply discussions. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take all of the topics, the things that are inside of the white boxes, and we're going to put them into this new forum called discussions, which currently is at the bottom of our screen. Okay, so this one has an introduce yourself forum and also an introduce yourself topic. We only want to deal with the topic. I'm not going to pay attention to this right now. So I'm going to click the little drop down arrow and I'm going to choose edit topic. And then I'm going to change the forum because right now it's going under the introduce yourself forum. I want it to go to the new forum I created called discussions. So I'm simply going to choose that. While I'm here, I'm also going to select everything in the description area and I'm going to change the font. This saves me a ton of time down the road when I'm having to change font to Arial size 12. I'm going to make sure nothing's checked here as far as locking, dates, anything, and I'm going to go ahead and save and close. And then you'll notice it's now not there. I'm going to do the same thing inside of each white box. I'm going to edit the topic. I'm going to change it to discussions. I'm going to select all of my text in here, change it to Arial size 12. Make sure nothing down here isn't checked. Make sure everything's unlocked, save and close. And again, I'm going to continue to do this for each one. You'll find this will save you a lot of time as you're working through the course. So now I have moved all of my discussions into one area, one forum called discussions. All of the topics fall in there. So I'm just going to take a quick look and make sure that they're all there. And now I'm left with all of these empty forums. So I'm simply going to go through here and just delete each one at a time until I don't have any left. And finally, under discussions, I need to reorganize them. You can see they're kind of out of order. I've got the introduce myself here, week 3, water cooler, chapter 2, week 6. So I need to get them organized before I'm finished. So under the button here, more actions, I click on that and I can choose reorder. It gives me a list. Now I may need to go back to the content area and lessons and kind of look through the lessons to see where some of these things fall. But what I found is I always start with the introduce yourself as number 1. And then I go ahead and just kind of follow the chapters. So chapter 1 would be number 2. Chapter 2 would be number 3. Chapter 4 would be number 4. Actually, I'm sorry. Nope. That would be number 5. It's always one ahead. So introduce yourself. Chapter 1 is 2. 2 is 3. 3 is 4. It's a bit confusing. If you have them laid out ahead of time, it's a lot easier. Chapter 4 is 5, and so on and so forth. So when you have them all in the order that you want to put them in, then you would just go ahead and save it. I even find sometimes I will just do the first few, save it, look and see how they look, go back to the lessons, how are they laid out, and if I need to do any rearranging again at all, I can always go back in and reorder another time. But just by putting those couple in order there, they're already there kind of out of my way, so now I don't have to kind of look back and forth to see where the rest of these things go. So I can quickly change the order by clicking on any of these here.